It's time for UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Also by BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, Wisconsin National Guard, People's State Bank, Monk's Bar and Grill, Marshfield Clinic, Century School of Business and Economics. Also by Hughes Service and Millador, Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Edward Jones, Puro Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Northwind Solar, Len Dudas Motors, Mullins Way, Brightline Investigations,
as an assistant at Hamlin, also a year at the University of Minnesota, and was the head coach of Elmira College in 22-23. Again, hired very late in the summer with some turmoil there. Northland just glad to be fielding the team here and participating, I would have to think, with some financial troubles at the school, but hopefully athletics paves the way to some stability for them as they will come out here this afternoon for this WIAC matchup. All right, for the Pointers, UW Stevens Point, the goaltender, Emily Grieg, 5'9", and a sophomore out of Chesterfield, Missouri. Her 5th start of the year, 3-1, a 1.53 goals against average. On defense, it is Soli Doyle, 5'6", and a senior out of Hayward. And for the assistant captain for the Pointers, and Grace Torma, 5'7", and a junior out of Centerville, Minnesota. Up front, the center, Molly Polkamp, 5'5", and a freshman out of Baxter, Minnesota. The left wing, Maddie Anderle, 5'5", and a junior out of Blaine, Minnesota. The right wing is Avery Engbrecht. She is 5'5", and a freshman out of Winona, Minnesota. Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman in her 19th season, 245, 192, and 50. She's assisted by Craig Dakins and Katie Lindsley. So Pointers and the Lumberjills here this afternoon in WIAC action. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our opening faceoff. Stevens Point and Northland and WIAC women's action opening faceoff coming up next on the Pointers Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs, believe in better. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global, innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, ready to roll here. Made by Bliss. Rebound is out there. Kicked aside there by Kennedy Grilke of Northland. They'll clear it out up ahead. Nevaeh Trehe after it near side. She'll fire a shot. That goes wide of Emily Grieg to the near side. Northland will get to it first on the far side. Avery Engbrecht for Stevens Point able to clear it out. There's some traffic there. Trying to push it ahead is Molly Polkamp. Now coming in, shot fired. Bliss with a save as Polkamp found herself open with a shot. She'll get a whistle and hang on there. So Stevens Point already with a shot on goal here. They went through the whole first opening 20 minutes without a shot on goal. Outshot by UW Eau Claire 16-0 in the first period. And off the face-off, controlled in the far corner. Riley Novak after it. Novak will dump it. She'll dump it for Molly Millar. Millar, half wall on the far side, looks to keep it going. She'll pull back, now set up at the blue line. Millar shoves it, far side, a shot through traffic. That hit a skate on the way through, bouncing puck. Picked up momentarily by Riley Novak, and Northland trying to clear it here on the near side, but they can't. Comes back into the neutral zone. Back to get it near their own blue line here is Alyssa Yoakum for the Pointers. Yoakum pops it around and dumped in by Stevens Point. Into the near corner it goes. Rolling puck there, swatted at, and it is Kylie Moffitt that will carry it out for Northland. Fights her way to the red line. She'll scoop it deep. Stevens Point giving chase here. Delaney Geeson after it. Near side, poke free. Here comes Rachel Fusi back the other way. Fusi coming in, feeds it to the far side, waiting back. Shot, that's blocked. Goes wide to the far side. Fusi will get it there. Fusi's sister Julia in the lineup tonight, or this afternoon, for Northland. So see that matchup here today. Pointers half wall in the near side, look to center, slid up the wall in the near side, and they'll battle for it, and Northland able to dig it out, and Grolke back the other way to center ice. Now Northland will walk it through. Into the near corner comes Grolke. Into the near corner. Stevens Point digs it out. Courtney Leising goes rink wide for Katie Stanius at center ice. Off the near wall, she'll dump it in, and Stevens Point will change. Near side, Northland on the breakout. Long range pass here. This will be a whistle and an icing call. 17:44 to go in the first period, still scoreless. Northland dressing just 14 skaters here this afternoon for head coach Jake Bobrovsky. Pointer lineup, Molly Polkamp centering Avery Engbrecht and Maddie Anderle. Molly Millar with Natalie Ahern and Riley Novak. Courtney Leising with Rachel Fusi and Katie Stanius. Tara Regan, Josie Bender will dress as forwards on a fourth line there that will rotate in. Shot fired wide, rebound off the end board. Pointers can't get to it. We'll get to the defensive work in a minute. Tara Regan spent some time on defense last night, trying to better cope with the speed. Now shot fired there by Josie Bender, goes wide near side. As Andeneman flipped Tara Regan back to defense to try to counter some of the speed of the Blue Golds at times. So Regan back up front here this afternoon with Josie Bender. Amanda Pouchnick, Soli Doyle, Skylar Arneson, Alyssa Yoakum, Delaney Geeson, and Grace Tarma, as we'll get a whistle and an offsides called here. 17:07 to go in the first. Still scoreless. All right, face-off just outside the Northland blue line. Molly Millar to take the draw for Stevens Point. Comes back, and weaving her way through the neutral zone comes Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum splits 2D, comes in, backhanded shot. That went wide. Bliss fought that off as Yoakum never got a shot off. Now they bring it back to the point. It is Skylar Arneson sending it toward the net. That goes wide, far corner. Centering pass in front again. Pointers chop for it here, but coming away with it is Carson Nixick for Northland. Clears it out off the near boards, and they will get a change. 16:30 to go in a scoreless first period. Pointers again send it ahead in the near side. Avery Engbrecht in. Engbrecht near corner. Molly Millar gets to it and drags it behind the net, tied up by a defender there. Engbrecht stepping in to help there. It'll poke to Hannah Chady on the near side. Chady feeds it ahead. Here comes Northland on the breakout to center ice with some speed. Here comes Kylie Schreier. Schreier near side, picked up by the point defense. They'll clear it up. And a long range shot that goes wide to the far boards. Still nothing doing here as they'll play for it back in their own end. Stevens Point will chase after it. Courtney Leising back to get it. Goal and an assist last night for Courtney, improving her team lead in scoring to 7 points Here's Lysing in. She'll fake, goes to the far corner. Now puts the speed on behind the net, tied up by a defender into the near corner. Trying to push it out high here to Amanda Pouchnick. She'll fire a shot, redirected, stick save made there by Maddie Bliss of Northland. Now long-range shot in, glove save made by Bliss. She'll get down and cover it up. 15-17 to go in the first, still scoreless. Shots here 3-0 early on in favor of the Pointers. As a face-off will come to the left side of Maddie Bliss. Freshman out of Fort St. Francis, Ontario. Zoe Lamming, the other goaltender, a sophomore out of Adness Heights, Minnesota. Off the face-off, controlled by the Pointers. They will dump it from the far point into the near corner. They'll give chase behind the net. Now around up on the far side. Polkamp out of her reach. Now Pointers shoot it right into the midsection of one of the Jills on the far side, and that allows Polkamp, to get it. She'll leave it back for Pouchnick. Pouchnick, far side. Josie Bender, or Soli Doyle chips it ahead. Now back toward center ice there, and Rachel Fusi. Near side, bringing it in, Molly Polkamp. Polkamp getting free, wires a shot and a goal. Oh, Molly Polkamp comes around the near side and blisters one past Maddie Bliss. Molly Polkamp with her 4th of the year. Stevens Point to the lead here at 14:43 of period number 1. Boy, just picked up the puck about center ice, came in and beat the goaltender stick side. Got a good look at the net too, and just a snapping wrist shot there that able to get it. So Stevens Point on the board has the lead. 14:43 to go here in the first period. Far boards off the draw. Northland with it. Yvonne Durfee sends it ahead. Pointers pull it back. Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum, a lead pass. Here come the Pointers again. Molly Millar. Through to the near side. Millar, half fall on the near side. Carries it to the corner. Goes behind the net. Looks to center, but got spun around there. Josie Bender after it on the far side. Pointers poke it loose for a minute. Now in the neutral zone it is. Here comes Nevaeh Trehe. Trehe gets it around, and Emily Grieg will play it to the near wall. Grieg. And up far wing it goes. Pointers will scrum for it there with Josie Bender. Bender throws it in front. Cleared out off the near wall. Pointers poking for it, trying to hold it. They do. Courtney Lysing going to give chase here. She'll wind up and chase after it in the far corner. Veers in front of her own net. Long range pass here by Northland. Getting a stick on it for the Pointers. Delaney Geeson at center ice. Up in the air it goes. Northland gets it, dumps it in. Back to get it for Stevens Point. Grace Torma. Torma near side out of the reach of Delaney Geeson. On the near side, it is Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum in, lost it. Here comes Courtney Lysing with some space. Gets around a defender, 2-on-1 perhaps. Lysing into the right wing, has help with Anderle. Lysing comes in, shot block there. Gets her own rebound, brings it back to the point to Torma. Near side, Geeson. She'll fire a shot, that's deflected wide. Pointers after the rebound. 13:15 to go in the first. Stevens Point, a 1-0 lead. A shot fired, loose in the near face-off circle. Comes back to Delaney Geeson. She'll throw it wide, redirects in front. Pad save made off a double deflection off a couple of skates in front of the net, and Bliss kept it out. Now Polkamp, another shot. That's wired wide. To the rebound, it's Avery Engbrecht. Engbrecht dumps it near corner. Polkamp now out high to Delaney Geeson. Geeson back to Polkamp, right between the circles, walks in, fires a shot, hit a shin pad on the way through. Avery Engbrecht will get to the rebound. She'll cycle with it. Pointers out high, trying to keep it going. Collision there, and that allows Northland to get it, and they'll clear it off the near wall. Pointers looking to push back the other way. Grace Torma, pass ahead to Polkamp. Polkamp on the far side, skates through a couple of defenders, then lost it. Pointers keep it alive, but Northland with a backhander lifts it out of the zone. Soli Doyle for Stevens Point. Sends it in deep. Far corner, they'll swat for it. 12:20 to go here in the first. Polkamp, who has the goal for the Pointers. Centering pass with a shot, Bliss with a save. Rebound is jammed at there and pushed wide to the near corner. Pointers a couple of chances there. Here's Kylie Schreier. Schreier ahead. Nifty little move here to work around through. Tried to put it ahead. Pointers intercept. In there for Northland, Carson Nixick. Nixick pushes it free, but it's Soli Doyle with it. She'll bring it back. Near side pass for Riley Novak, too far. Hung up in her skates and in the neutral zone. She'll regroup. Send it back the other way, but Northland intercepts, and they'll dump it back in. Wide of Emily Grieg. Actually, she's going to get down, and she will cover it up to get a whistle. 11:42 here in the first period. Stevens Point, a 1-0 lead. It's Molly Polkamp, her 4th of the year from Soli Doyle at 5:17. As Pointers right now out shooting Northland at 6-0 and have a 1-0 lead. All right, off the face-off, Stevens Point with it. Alyssa Yoakum behind her own net. She'll get some traffic out and skates up through the neutral zone. Cuts to the right wing. She'll get it deep. And behind the net, Bliss watches it goes by. Northland first to get there, around the boards, but not out. Skylar Arneson for Stevens Point holds the point and gets it free. They bring it out to the point. Yoakum whistles a shot. Bliss with a save. Rebound is there. Backhander. Couldn't get to the net. Stevens Point will get the rebound. Back out to Yoakum again. She'll rifle a shot. That goes wide again. Here is Skylar Arneson. Arneson sends it toward the net, broken up by Northland. It's Tate Hutchinson clearing it out off the near wall. It's Katie Stanya sending it ahead, and walking in here with a couple of nifty moves is Molly Millar. Her shot is blocked, and Northland clears it out to the red line. Pointers shove it off the far wall. It is Millar sending it in deep. The assistant captain for the Pointers out of Anchorage, Alaska. Northland back with it in their own end, cycling Nevaeh Trehe. Now a turnover coming, Bliss with a save. As firing a shot off that time is Tara Regan. Another shot, pad save made. Pointer is trying to get to the rebound here. They do. Courtney Leising with it now. Leising coming. She'll wrist a shot off the glove of Bliss. Far corner. Regan and I believe it's Josie Bender out there with Courtney Leising at the moment. Held in at the point by Stevens Point. And we'll get a whistle and an offsides. Pointers touch up. Northland clears it back up. Josie Bender back to get it. Bender skates along the red line, leaves it back. Now they'll float it ahead, and it's redirected back in by Tara Regan. Northland clears it out back the other way. Long lead pass with some speed here, and Northland will get to it first. They try to center it. Far side's Kylie Schreier with it, held in at the point, shoved toward the net, redirected wide to the near corner. After it, Julia Fusi here in the near corner. Fusi, far side with Josie Bender. Northland intercepts. They'll walk back in, tried to center it, hit a stick, comes bouncing just wide of the net. Emily Grieg still yet officially to face a shot on goal. Can't get it. Now she'll get it. A shot chopped wide and rebound off the side of the net. Here is Kylie Schreier out to the point as Northland moving the puck well here. Long range shot that hit a body on the way through. Where is it? I think it's up in Delaney Geeson's glove or pad somehow. Pointers dig it out and they'll come back the other way. Josie Bender is skating it out. Bender comes in, left wing, one defender in front, goes to the backhand, forehand, comes in, tried to go 5-hole, and Bliss turned that aside. 9:10 to go in the first. Northland will send it back the other way, and whistle and an icing call here with 9:04 to go in the first period. Stevens Point a 1-0 lead. Of course, no media timeout here with the icing call. We'll get that at the next whistle. Pointers so far out shooting the Lumberjills 10-0 and have a 1-0 lead. 9:04 to go here in the first period. Face-off in the near face-off circle, dug out by the Pointers, Maddie Anderle. Anderle sticks with it in the near corner along with Molly Polkamp. And Northland able to clear it out. Pointers intercept, send it back. It pinballs around. Loose in the near boards, right in front of the Pointer bench. Kylie Schreier will send it deep for Northland. Polkamp ahead. Off the far wall, Polkamp gets it back. She'll carry it into the right wing. Trying to get around, she'll go wide, all the way to the far corner. Now goes behind the net, thought about a wraparound, instead feeds it near side. Bad angle shot, they had in front of the net, Avery Engbrecht trying to work a little give and go there. Yoakum comes in, pad save made, rebound cleared out by Northland off the far wall and out. Back to get it, Amanda Pouchnick for Stevens Point, back near her own blue line. Feeds it to the red line on the near side for Anderle. Maddie Anderle pushes it ahead, Northland intercepts. Pointers with it. Alyssa Yoakum off the far wall. Northland intercepting there. Kennedy Grolke in on the far side. Grolke poke free. Stevens Point, good team defense there. And it is Molly Millar leading the charge back the other way through center ice. Feeds it right wing to Natalie Ahern. Ahern gets it deep. She'll put the brakes on. Now tripped up behind the net. Lost the handle on it. And that will allow Riley Novak to get in there and get it. Novak slides it out high to Arneson. Arneson with a shot. Fought off by Bliss. May have been a little redirect to the side of the net. Now they'll bring it. Yoakum at the point on the far side. She'll shovel a shot up high. That's redirected into Bliss. And we'll get a whistle. 7:36 to go in the first. Our media timeout. Stevens Point a 1-0 lead on the Pointers Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship is a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers!
All right, Pointers win the draw out of the media timeout. Grace Torma is shot in with a pad save made by Bliss. Into the far corner it goes, and now Northland wires it around and clears it back out. Back in her own end, Grace Torma is cycling with it off the far wall ahead. Molly Millar will get it. She'll shove it, try to lift it to the near side, but that's intercepted by Julia Fusi. She'll send it in deep. Emily Grieg plays it down. Northland takes it away behind the net and turns it over. Kylie Schreier after it on the near side. Pointers regroup and get it, and it hits off of Delaney Geeson. She'll pull back and reset. Lifting it ahead, here comes Riley Novak in, one-on-one. Novak coming in, firing a shot, got her own rebound coming, and Northland able to clear it out. Novak just trying to get the puck on net, did a nice job. Off the far wall, Courtney Leising reaching for it for Stevens Point. It'll come back to Soli Doyle. Ahead, poked free. Here's Leising in. To the front of the net is Rachel Fusi. Leising wires a shot wide. Rebound, backhanded shot, stick save made by Maddie Bliss. As it is Rachel Fusi looking for her first career goal for the sophomore out of Matamidi, Minnesota. Now to the side of the net, puck jammed in. Emily Grieg will block that off and push it ahead, and Pointer's able to clear it out. Stanya's far side. Lost the handle on it, comes bouncing back far corner, Amanda Pouchnick. Pouchnick, pass to the near side to Fusi. Fusi ahead, steps in the way as it's Julia Fusi. Pushing it, trying to push it around, but ahead it goes to Courtney Leising. Julia Fusi bodies it up on the far side, takes down Leising and works it away there. Kylie Moffitt sends it back the other way. Leising coming back, she's going to come off on a change here. And here comes Kylie Schreier. She'll fire a shot. Glove save made there by Emily Grieg. And that, I believe, will be the first Northland shot on goal credited here this afternoon. As Emily Grieg with the glove save hangs on. Annie Beck in goal last night, made some big saves, especially through that second period. Now Northland throws it in front of the net. Here's Tara Regan back out with it the other way. Regan hustling on the left wing. She'll wire it into the zone, around the boards toward the far corner. Josie Bender, the first to get there, put a stick on it. Molly Polkamp out of her reach. It'll come to Alyssa Yoakum at center ice. Yoakum off a skate and in. Comes into the near corner in the Northland end. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Stevens Point a 1-0 lead on Molly Polkamp's fourth goal of the season. Pointers apply the forecheck pressure. Kylie Schreier back on the near side. Long range pass here by the Pointers, and this should be an icing call against Stevens Point. It is, with 4:45 to go here in the period. Pointers eliminating Northland in the WIC first round game last year by a score of 2-1. Off the face-off, Pointers control. Josie Bender will lead the charge on the right wing to the red line, sends it deep. After it behind the net, Maddie Anderle. She'll slow it down there, trying to dig it free. Now a double team comes. Molly Millar after it here on the near side will come in and help. Trying to work it between the skates here of a scrum behind the net. Now Northland forces it wide to the far corner by Yvonne Durfee. Durfee out, and Pointers send it back in. Now scoop wide to the near side. In the zone, Millar looks to center, now does, ridden off there by Trehe. Back to the point on the near side. Pointers out high, far side, Torma wires a shot. Oh, redirected over the top of the cage. Rebound swatted at, and I think Bliss got a piece of that on the way through. Circling in the far corner with it, Kennedy Grolke. Grolke ahead, kicking it out of the zone is Northland. Stevens Point tried to send it right in, and here comes Northland back the other way, Carson Nixick. Nixick across the blue line, gives it deep. Lumberjills needed a line change, so Stevens Point gains possession of the puck, and a collision on the near side. Here comes Delaney Geeson. Geeson getting her way to the red line, now turned it over as Northland carries it back. Julia Fusi, long range shot in. Emily Grieg will cover and take no chances there, and we'll get a whistle with 3:27 to go here in the first period. Coming up in our first intermission, we'll get you a recap of this first period, plus was able to catch up with Pointers coach Ann Ninneman prior to today's game, so that'll be coming your way. First of two here this afternoon at Willett Arena. Pointer men will play stout tonight. Pointers walking in. Here is Riley Novak, shot fired. Bliss with a stacking pad save there on Courtney Leising. Leising back after it in the far corner, reverses to her backhand in the far corner. Shovels it through, shot and a goal. Oh, what a setup. Courtney Leising right in the middle to Natalie Ahern. Ahern buries it, her first of the year. Stevens Point now a 2-goal lead at 2-0. Boy, credit Courtney Leising doing the work in the far corner. Put it right on the stick of Natalie Ahern. And Stevens Point now a 2-0 lead. In the far corner, Leising just never gave up on the play. And it is Ahern that goes unblocked right between the circles, bangs it home. All right, here's Amanda Pouchnick off the near wall. Rachel Fusi after it for Stevens Point. There's Tate Hutchinson for Northland. Fusi took it away, and then Fusi took a rough ride there behind the net. Still loose in the near corner. Hutchinson gets it back, tries to skate it out.
inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We're all about good people with good hearts, delivering great care. It's what we do, it's who we are, and it's everything we believe in. So no matter what life is throwing at you or your community, you can count on Aspirus to be here for you, for good. Look to Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. Visit your local Festival Foods today and pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher produce department. Shopping with Festival Foods earns you discounts on Quick Trip gas, so you can pump up the savings. The more you spend, the more you save. Register your card to easily manage your gas rewards points. Only at Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We are here for you and your family, here for the community, planning for the future, and here for good. Because that's how it should be among people who care for one another. And that's what keeps driving us forward at Aspirus. Good people with good hearts, delivering great care. Care that will keep getting better as we grow and thrive together. Aspirus Health, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador. Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena. Tom Weaver and the Pointers Sports Network. Our first intermission rolls on here. Matinee affair in WIAC women's action. Stevens Point, a 2-0 lead over Northland. Pointers got on the board, 5:17 of the first. Molly Polkamp, her 4th of the year from Soli Doyle. Stevens Point, shot barrage, out shooting Northland 20-3 in that first period. Got the second goal of the game. Beautiful setup from Courtney Leising. Riley Novak from the far side shoved it to the corner to Leising, who turned around and zipped it to Natalie Ahern between the circles. A no-doubter that beat Maddie Bliss. Ahern with her first of the year at 16:57. Stevens Point with the 2-0 lead. Again, shots on goal 20-3 in favor of the Pointers. So Emily Grieg credited with 3 first period saves. Maddie Bliss 18 saves for the Lumberjills. No penalties called in that first period. The other thing is, to tell you what, Stevens Point credited with 10 shot blocks, or I should say Northland credited with 10 shot blocks in that first period. Hannah Chady with 5 of them. Stevens Point blocked 2 shots as well. As, again, 20 shots on goal for the Pointers. Molly Polkamp credited with 3. Courtney Leising with 5. Natalie Ahern with 3, as well as Alyssa Yoakum to pace the Pointers in their 20 shots on goal in that first period. Northland won the faceoff dot, however, winning 53.8% of the faceoffs in the first period. Again, this is the only game in town on this Friday in WIAC women's action. Pointers back here tomorrow. MSOE will be here. Alumni Day, 2 o'clock faceoff from Willett Arena. Superior at Eau Claire tomorrow afternoon. River Falls, the first of a 2-game set at Adrian. They'll play Saturday, Sunday afternoon with the Falcons. And then River Falls will turn around and come back Tuesday and play 4th-ranked Gustavus. So big week coming up for the number 1 team in the country and the defending national champs in River Falls. Also Tuesday, Stevens Point will have a 2 o'clock in the afternoon game at Marion. That is on Tuesday. Superior also taking on St. Benedict. Next weekend, the Pointers, a long road trip here. They'll go from Stevens Point to the Twin Cities to play Augsburg Friday night for a 7 o'clock game. And then they'll turn around and come back and go to De Pere to face St. Norbert for a 4 o'clock game on Saturday. Augsburg also playing Eau Claire in a battle of nationally ranked teams next weekend. So some good matchups coming up here on the women's side. We'll take a break. When we come back, my conversation with Pointers coach Ann Ninneman. And Coach Ninneman's got the Pointers up 2-0 after Northland after 20 minutes. We'll come back to tell you about it here on the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network this afternoon. Pointer women hosting Northland in a WIAC game at KB Willett Arena. Busy weekend for the Pointer ladies, and we talk now with Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Coach, let's start with last night here. Boy, I thought really a scrappy couple of periods here, and then just kind of got away from you a little bit in the third period. But, at times you had some chances in that game last night.
Yeah, I thought we competed very well for the first 2 periods. Annie let us hang with them, and she competed very hard in the back of the net. We executed what we needed to in the first couple periods, and then the third, we just kind of tailed off. Coming back from break, they were on break as well, but I don't think that really helped us, and we weren't necessarily ready for their pressure as much as we could have been.
I think also, your ladies play hard no matter what goaltender you have in there in front of them, especially close in around the net.
Yes, we talk about it a lot, is we need to own the front of the net on both ends of the ice, especially in front of our goalies, picking up sticks, clearing people out, so our goalies can see and do their job.
Do you think maybe a path here to getting some more chances, things like that, is to improve your puck possession, whether it's, coming through the neutral zone with possession or making that crisp pass to get out of the zone and get it going? Improving that would help, wouldn't it?
Yes, absolutely. We've talked a lot about just not throwing the puck, and I think yesterday we got into places where we just didn't want to have the puck anymore, so we'd throw it, and it ended up on their stick 90% of the time. So that's a big focus that we're going to have moving forward, is not throwing the puck, is keeping possession, whatever that means, to make the other team at least fight to get it back. But keeping that puck is definitely something high on our list.
Yeah, I think the other thing, a couple untimely penalties really was what got things away from you last night.
Yes, and they have a very talented power play and got some really good opportunities.
Yeah. All right, you turn around here, come back today. Everybody do the right things after last night and to get ready for today here?
I believe they did, so we'll see.
Yeah. All right, this Northland team here, obviously, this is a team that, hasn't had much success lately. Getting off to a good start here for your ladies is paramount here this afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to be ready to go from the drop of the puck and ready to be intense and play as fast as we did yesterday.
What particular opportunities do you think you have against them today?
I'm hoping that we were able to use our speed a little bit more, get some more offensive zone time than yesterday for sure, but just kind of try to get that under control a little bit as we enter in the break and face some more opponents coming up in the next week.
You talk about positivity and confidence a lot. Last night you got shots mounting up against you here. That's really when you need to be the most positive, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we talk often about it takes one shot, and yesterday we scored 2 goals on 10 shots. So while that's not ideal for most, we just need to find a way to make it work, weather the storm sometimes and just battle and, like you said, be scrappy and fight to the very end.
And both your goals you scored last night, when you get to the net, you're having success.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's been fun this year because we have been scoring goals. Last year we didn't even score against Eau Claire at all in all 3 of our games, so steps.
All right, as you come in here, a couple off the ice, your mental health and helping out with the food drive here today, how important is it for your team? I'm amazed at all the teams throughout the university system and the high schools for that matter, looking to say, hey, how do we use the power of our team to help our community? Is that what this is all about?
Yeah, absolutely, and our team is very prideful upon that throughout, even before we get to school and campus, they're starting to plan activities to give back to our community, and that's first and foremost, and I think just the mental health awareness piece is, it's very important to destigmatize that and use our resources because they're there for a reason and everybody needs help.
Lastly for you, Alumni Day tomorrow. How many of your former teammates or how many folks you have coming back? Should be a good turnout.
Yeah, it should be a decent turnout. I know there's a lot of people with a lot going on, and it's winter, of course, but it's always, never know who's going to show up, but we'll get out there, we'll have some fun, we'll skate, and have a good time laughing, joking, talking about memories.
All right, it all starts with a win here today. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Ann Inman. Stay tuned, more coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, set for period number 2. As the linesman Ryan Berdahl set to put the puck down. Stevens Point a 2-0 lead, out shooting the Lumberjills 20-3 in that first period. Off the draw, controlled by the Pointers. Avery Engbrecht sends it ahead on the near side, but Northland quickly back the other way, and it's Soli Doyle with it for Stevens Point. Cross ice to Grace Torma. She'll fight her way to the red line and dump it in on the near side. Try to get there first, Maddie Anderle for the Pointers. She'll get possession of it. Anderle looks to center. Good alert stick, then Anderle gets it back. Fires a shot. Blocker save made by Bliss. Rebound to the far corner, now behind the net, walking right out in front. Couple of whacks at it there for Avery Engbrecht for the Pointers. And she looks for her first career goal. Still loose in front of the net. Now dished out off the near side, and a long bounce pass down here for the Jills. Goes too far. They'll wave off icing, and Soli Doyle the first to get it. Doyle ahead. Here comes Natalie Ahern for the Pointers. Scored goal number 2. Ahern puts the brakes on, looks to center. Now dumps a backhander behind the net that Molly Millar will chase after with Riley Novak. Lumberjills are wise to that. They'll clear it around, and off the wall and out they go. Ahead, long lead pass for Kennedy Grolke goes too far. That will allow Alyssa Yoakum to pull it back. She'll get a lead pass ahead. Here comes Riley Novak, 3-on-2. Novak long pass, Bliss with a save and covers the rebound. Boy, Riley Novak trying to get to the net there after a nice shot there. The old simple force the goaltender to make a save, try to get a rebound. But Bliss able to get down and cover it up. 18:41 to go here in the second period. And a face-off to the right side of Maddie Bliss in front. Novak, a turning shot. That's partially blocked. Molly Millar with it now for Stevens Point. Millar to Ahern. Ahern up the near side, throws it right in front. Novak turning shot. There's a pad save made by Bliss. Pointers still with the forecheck pressure on here. Northland now clears it out. Pass too far for Kylie Moffitt. She'll reach for it. Long outlet pass here by the Pointers. No icing call. Bree Rutz with it for Northland. She'll shove it ahead. That's intercepted. Here comes Courtney Leising. Leising in. Slowed down by a defender. Drags it through. Walks right in front of the net. Backhanded shot. Bliss with a save. Pointers try to get to the rebound. Stanius now to Leising. Leising centers it back. Broken up by Northland. They'll get a backhander right to Leising. She'll get free. Walks in. Leising coming. Fires a shot. That just missed. Might have hit a body on the way through. Katie Stanius with it, a saucer pass out high. Pulls Grace Torma out of the zone, so she'll retreat back. Now shoves it ahead for Leising on the far side. Little delay move there, but allows Kylie Moffitt to come in and pick it up. As thought we were going to get our first penalty of the game here. A shot backhanded, shot wide. Little stick work to slow her down there, and now Northland with it again. In on Emily Grieg, and she's just going to cover it up here and get a whistle. 17:20 to go here in the second period. Stevens Point a 2-0 lead on first period goals by Molly Polkamp and Natalie Ahern. So far, they have outshot the Lumberjills 25-3 through basically 22 and a half minutes here. Off the face-off, behind the net it goes. Molly Polkamp around. Pointers look to get going and transition the other way through the neutral zone. It's Josie Bender. Bender in, has a player to the front of the net, can't hit it, so Bender will sail around behind the net now, looking to center. Bender still coming with it. Nobody's going to pick her up. She turns, fires a shot block, rebound. Bliss with a save, and she'll hang on. Boy, nobody picked up Josie Bender, so she just kept cycling the puck. Ended up with a good chance there that Maddie Bliss made a good save. And able to hang on with no rebound, and we'll get a face-off to her right side here in the Northland end.
All right, off the face-off, Stevens Point sends it deep. Tara Regan around. Josie Bender. Bender, Regan, and Polkamp are the forward line out here for the Pointers. Here's Polkamp. Walks through a defender, gets free between the circles. Shot, save made, and oh boy, taking a wave at it was Tara Regan. Tried a little redirect, but Bliss, a good job to pick that one up through traffic. And she'll hang on here as we get a whistle. 16:37 to go. Of course, Pointer men will host Stout tonight here at Willett Arena. They went 1-1 through the opening weekend of the WIAC. Pointers control off the draw. Shot fired. Rebound is there and a goal for Stevens Point. Let's see here. Maddie Anderle in the vicinity and got a rebound backhander. And for Anderle, that'll be her third of the year as Stevens Point improves things to a 3-0 lead. 3-0 Stevens Point here. 16:28 to go in the second period. Millar wins the draw for Stevens Point. Back to Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum drop pass here for Skylar Arneson. Arneson ahead 2-on-1. Here come the Pointers in. Long range shot is fired there as Anderle makes a long range shot there, but Bliss makes the save and hangs on with no rebound again. Maddie Anderle will get credit for the goal on the rebound, her third of the year. Assisted by Avery Engbrecht at 3:32. Stevens Point a 3-0 lead. Face off to the right side. All right, here's Natalie Ahern. Driving play behind the net now here to the near corner. She's slowed down, trying to keep it going. Does right in front. A shot that was wired around the net somehow by Courtney Leising. Far side, Northland defender fell down. That allows Riley Novak to get in there and get it. Leising bumped down here in the near side. Northland with it, and they'll bring it out. Rink wide, they come to the near side to Julia Fusi. Fusi coming in, goes to her backhand, trying to throw it out in front of the net. She's rubbed off the play behind the net there by Grace Torma. As they'll play the body positioning game in the far corner, and that allows Torma to come away with it. Pointers a 4-on-3 here as they'll shove it ahead, but that pass is read by Yvonne Durfee, but the Jills were offside, so unable to bring it in. So they'll dump it in. Pointers clear it out. Northland dumps it back in. Emily Grieg behind the net cuts it off. Long range pass ahead. This will get to Riley Novak. Clears it in. Tried to slide it through a defender and get it to Courtney Leising, but the Jills break that up. They'll rim it around the boards here to the near side. Held in at the point by Delaney Geeson on a nice hustle play. Northland clears it out. Kiera Farrington back the other way. Farrington, backhander in front. Shot shut down by Emily Grieg. As, let's see here, right to the side of the net. I believe it's Kylie Schreier that was in tight. But Emily Grieg, a good job to stack the pad and prevent any further damage. 14:53 to go in the second, a 3-0 lead for Stevens Point. All right, here come the Pointers. Rachel Fusi at center ice. Fusi puts the Jets on through two defenders and lost the handle on as picking her up there was Hannah Chady. To slow her down, lifted her stick up, and the puck just slid in on the goaltender Maddie Bliss, so she'll just cover it up and get a whistle. Fusi, sophomore out of Matamidi, Minnesota. Sister Julia, a freshman for the Jills. Long range shot deflected wide to the rebound on the near side. Rachel Fusi out to the point. Rink wide pass, long range shot, redirected, went just wide. Good redirect by Polkamp in front of the net. Polkamp lost the handle on it, and Northland back the other way. Shot fired wide to the near corner. Jills will try to keep the cycle going, but Polkamp takes it away. She'll come to center ice, cutting to the left wing. Pointers a partial change here. Polkamp tried to drag it through a defender, lost the handle on it, and that's gulfed in. A bouncing puck in on Grieg, and she'll pad that one aside. Northland trying to get it away, and far side it goes. Tara Regan after it. Regan spun around by a defender, and that allows Kiera Farrington to get it. Farrington ahead to Carson Nixick. Nixick Stevens Point walking through, but Nixick again stands it up in front of the net. She'll get it back, firing a shot. That's deflected wide. Best chance in a while here for Northland. Near side, Josie Bender for the Pointers throws it out to center ice. Bender will get it back and took a mid up high. Northland will dump it back in. 13:20 to go here in the second period. Pointers turn it over here. Kylie Moffitt with it, but then turned it back over. Molly Millar. Millar back the other way. Tried to walk through a defender. Broken up again. Northland clears it out along the wall on the near side. Now the red line left wing comes Kylie Moffitt. Moffitt walking in, goes to her backhand, fires a shot. Grieg blockers that aside. And a rebound to the near corner. Grolke for Northland. Feeds it up, half wall in the near side, looks to center. Now drags it into the near corner. Poked away there by the Pointers, and they're going to go off the far boards. A lead pass ahead. That's shoved ahead there by Tara Regan. And that will allow Stevens Point to finish a line change here. Leising Engbrecht off the Pointer bench. Leising with it. Has to wait to touch up on sides. Maddie Anderle will join the play here. Leising lost the handle on it, and Northland gets it back. Back the other way in the left wing. Grolke coming in 2-on-2. Grolke firing a shot. Oh, it was deflected and hit the near post. Emily Grieg was going to the far side to make the save, and it hit off a skate on the way in and kicked back to her right, and fortunately caught the post. All right, for Stevens Point, Courtney Leising, centering pass. Anderle now to Leising, walks in. Bliss, big save. Rebound is there, and I think Bliss able to reach and smother it as Courtney Leising and Maddie Anderle again trying to get to the net here. 11:58 to go here in the second period. Stevens Point a 3-0 lead, and have now outshot the Lumberjills 30-4. Face off to the right side of Maddie Bliss. Leising pokes it free. Bliss a stick to it to hand it off to Kylie Moffitt. Moffitt ahead, 2-on-1 developing here. Kiera Farrington after it, but a great hustle by Grace Torma of the Pointers. Torma, far corner, rattles it around. Half wall on the near side. Stevens Point now drags it back to the near corner. Leising reaching for it. Northland trying to throw it out in front of the net and see what happens. Kiera Farrington after it. Along the blue line, swept along, and Stevens Point will regain possession. Long range pass here, that's intercepted by Julia Fusi. And Fusi in on the far side. Fusi around a defender, coming in, shot blocker save made by Grieg. Good shot there by Julia Fusi. Far corner. Long range pass here by the Pointers. Nope, they're going to say no icing as Hannah Chady had it ricochet off of her. Chady around. Oh, it hits off the backside of Maddie Anderle here, or Natalie Ahern, excuse me. So she'll fire it behind the net, out of the side of the net. Northland a rolling puck there, able to clear it out. Here's Molly Polkamp ahead, coming in with Natalie Ahern. Ahern walks around to the front of the net. Ahern coming in, go backhand shot. What a save by Bliss with a pad save. Rebound out high, and a shot that's blocked off the stick that time of Soli Doyle. And Northland able to clear it out. Big time save there by Maddie Bliss. Pointers on the forecheck, can't free it up. Northland off the far wall clears it out, and Soli Doyle back to get it. Doyle at center ice for Polkamp, scoops it ahead. Here comes Riley Novak. 3-on-2 developing. Novak shot deflected by a defender. And here's Polkamp. Leaves it out high to Maddie Anderle on the far boards. Anderle trying to kick it free. Riley Novak will pick it up. Squirts it around the boards. Molly Polkamp here on the near side. Polkamp will wire with it, but brought it out of the zone. Kind of lost track where she was there and turned and came out. Now Polkamp up on the far side, flips a backhander in. Pointers will finish their change here as Katie Stanius chases after it. Stanius ends up with it, end board on the near side. She's pushed off the play by Carson Nixick, who spins it around the boards here to the near side toward Kylie Moffitt, who clears it out. Rachel Fusi for Stevens Point. To Skylar Arneson ahead. Katie Stanius in on the far side with Molly Millar. Stanius keeps it going to the far corner. Millar in there to pick it up. She'll dig it free, but it's taken away there by Kylie Schreier. Pointers. Skylar Arneson A rink-wide pass, a little risky there. Molly Millar will get it. Millar lost the handle on it, and this is going to allow Kiera Farrington to bring it in. Farrington coming in, firing a shot wide of Grieg to the near corner. Under 9 minutes to go here in the second period. Stevens Point with a 3-0 lead. Long-range pass here again for the Pointers is intercepted. Kylie Schreier holds it in, throws it in front of the net. Jill's reaching for it, can't get a shot off. Forced wide to the far corner is Farrington. Now back on the near side, Yvonne Durfee firing a shot. Grieg with a save. Rebound is in the blue paint, but it's cleared out by the Pointers back into the neutral zone. Tate Hutchinson back to get it. Hutchinson to the red line, sends it deep. Grieg cuts it off. No, it slid under her stick. She's got a reset here, and they got a player wide open in front of the net. Couldn't get it to her. Near side, Stevens Point trying to gain control. Bounces in off the side of the net. And we get a quick whistle here. I think Grieg thought she covered it up. Net is off its moorings. We'll get the media timeout. 8:14 to go here in the second. 3-0 Stevens Point on the Pointer Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, go Pointers!
All right, out of the media timeout here. Stevens Point a little sloppy with the puck in their own end, but finally Courtney Leising brings it through, wires a shot in the goal. Oh, the Pointers a couple of times averting disaster back in there, but Courtney Leising comes through, beats Maddie Bliss 5-hole. 7:51 to go here in the second. Second goal of the weekend for Courtney Leising, Pointers leading scorer. It's her 6th of the year, and it's 4-0 Stevens Point. Northland had been making life difficult for the Pointers to clear the zone a couple of times there. And finally, it was Leising able to get through the neutral zone cleanly. Out to the far side, Maddie Anderle, the first to get there for Stevens Point, looks to center. Molly Polkamp after it. Polkamp to the near side. Anderle behind the net, tried to center it, hit a defender's skate and stays behind the net. Polkamp will get there on the far side with a backhander to Anderle in the far corner. Centering it through, wide open, backhander lifted over the top of the cage by Engbrecht. Pointers now really cycling the puck here up through the middle. They had Soli Doyle coming in. Tried to feed it to her, that's cleared off. Polkamp back to get it. She's going to walk through and shove it ahead. Got it to Engbrecht, who walks through. A shot blocked by Northland again. And it's Alyssa Yoakum hustling off the bench off a change to get it. She'll get to the red line and wire it in. Padded away by Bliss to the far side. Northland will go in there to pick it up. Pointers lurking in there to try to get it. Yoakum will get it at center ice. Alyssa Yoakum kicks it through in onside. Here is Natalie Ahern coming in, firing a shot wide. All kinds of contact in front of the net. Millar, rough ride behind the net. Lost the handle on it. Northland will come away with it on the near side. Backhanded shove out. Pointers clear it again, but Northland, it's a good job by Tate Hutchinson to keep it going and clear it out. Yoakum will get it back. She'll go off the glass and send it back in. Behind the net now, Northland rims it around the boards. Riley Novak stepping in there. Pointers on the forecheck try to loose it up, but a bouncing puck there is spun around, sent back the other way by Kylie Schreier. Pointers, Riley Novak ahead, still keeping it going in the right direction. Millar in to help out with Stanius. Stanius, a good job to stay on side as she carries it. Sends it to the far corner. Riley Novak behind the net, turning, firing a shot into the midsection of Bliss. She'll make the save and hang on with 6:02 to go here in the second. Stevens Point, a 4-0 lead. We'll get a goaltending change here for the Pointers, as it will be the debut of Mallory Van Tersch, the 5'2" sophomore out of Laverne, Michigan. I believe transferred from St. Mary's. All right, now here's Northland coming in. Van Tersch turns it away right away. And in the far corner, Nevada Tree with it shot fired. Van Tersch with a save and hangs on. Well, I'll tell you what, Pointer bench is fired up about Mallory Van Tersch getting some minutes here. First minutes as a Pointer. Again, 5'2" and a sophomore out of Laverne, Michigan. So she will come on in relief of Emily Grieg. And I think this was the plan all along for Coach Ninneman to try to get a lead here today. And with Annie Beck playing last night, Grieg here today, setting you up for tomorrow. Pointers, nice job here. Off the face-off, cleared out. Fusi with it, off a glove, sends it deep. Held in at the point. Nope, they'll say whistle and an offsides. 5:32 to go here in period number 2. Courtney Leising with the goal. Her, let's see, 6th of the year for the Pointers from Grace Torma at 12:09. The goal before that at 3:32, Maddie Anderle from Avery Engbrecht at 3:32. Those are the tallies here in the second period for the Pointers. Courtney Leising in, looks to center it. Down in the play, Rachel Fusi and the Jills carry it back the other way. They'll shove it deep. Near side it goes, and in there for Stevens Point, Soli Doyle. Leising will get to it. Leising squirted free. Puck is loose. Pointers can't gain control of it. Long range shot here, shoved toward the net, wide to the near side. And Northland tries to keep it going, but for the Pointers, they'll poke it around to the far side. Nevaeh Trehe, the first to get there. They'll bring it out high. Long range shot is deflected. Now shot fired. And Van Tersch makes the save. And 4:44 to go in the second. Pointer bench is fired up here. The young goaltender. 4:44 to go here in the second period. A 4-0 lead for Stevens Point. Was talking with Coach Ninneman a little bit about our recruiting efforts for next year already in full swing here. And looking, I think 8 or 10 is what, with losses and space that she has, looking to bring in. Year-round effort. Now here's the Pointers' potential 3-on-2. Molly Polkamp far side. Polkamp behind the net, backhanded chance. Bliss turned that aside. Sneaky little shot there by Molly Polkamp. Now they'll try to wire it up on the near side. Pointers get a body on it on the way through. Turning, firing a shot. That's deflected wide as Tara Regan fired that one up. Far side, Polkamp will get to it. Red line of the far side. Goes rink wide to Alyssa Yoakum. Off the near wall, ahead for Josie Bender, who trips over the blue line but got the puck deep. Northland rims it around the boards and out. Down the length of the ice it'll go. Back to get it, Grace Torma. 4 minutes to go here in period number 2. Stevens Point a 4-0 lead. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Red line on the near side. Northland gets there first. They'll dump it in. Grace Torma for Stevens Point. A couple of moves here. Now it's deflected. High off the glass. Doesn't come out. Pointers gather it back in. Molly Millar on the near side shoves it ahead. Trying to get it going in the right direction is Tara Regan. Regan up the near side gets the puck deep where Engbrecht will give it chase. Engbrecht stands it up in the near corner. Molly Millar to it. Millar behind the net, centers it through. Shot fired and a rebound loose. Pad save made by Bliss on a second chance there by Avery Engbrecht. Couple of good chances for the Pointers. One of the Jills is down hard here to the side of the net. And let's see. Hannah Chady, but she's back to her feet here. So Chady will come off here. And we'll get a face-off. 3:15 to go here in the second period. It's your recap and take a look at some of the other schedules. Maybe a run through the national rankings as well during our second intermission. Set the table for tonight's men's game against Stout as well. All right, far side, back and forth scrum here. Molly Millar had it for a minute. Northland gets it, and they'll backhand it out. Torma off the far wall to Anderle. Anderle ahead to Millar. Millar puts her head down, goes up the far wall. Puts the brakes on, reverses it back. Looks to bring it out high. She does to Torma. Scoops a shot through. That goes wide. Engbrecht tried to get a redirect in front of the net. Near side. Northland comes away with it. They'll dig it from the half wall. Kiera Farrington off the near boards. Pass to herself goes too far. Grace Torma gets there first. Torma with Farrington in her hip pocket. Goes to the far corner now. In there to help out for Stevens Point is Delaney Geeson. 2:20 to go here in the period. Northland out high, no shot. They'll send it around the boards to the far corner. Northland needing a change here. Grace Torma will get it, and she'll lead the charge back the other way. Pits off the referee at center ice. Northland picks it up and puts a glove to it. Loose at center ice. Natalie Ahern out there to get it, and it ricochets back into the Stevens Point end with 2 minutes to go in the period. Bounce pass ahead for Riley Novak. Goes wide. Courtney Leising on the forecheck. Couldn't get there first. Northland with it. May have some numbers if they hustle. Chopping it ahead is Carson Nixick. Goes deep. Stevens Point gets there first, and they'll turn the charge back the other way, but runs into traffic there. Nothing doing. Riley Novak with it. Gathers it back in. Gets it to Leising. Leising scoops it near side to Ahern. Ahern in on the right wing. Slides it through a defender to the near corner. Goes behind the net. Stick lift there to keep it going. But now it comes back over the top of her. Goes behind the net. Northland Yvonne Durfee the first to get there. Leising in there ties it up. Half wall in the near side. Looks to center. Northland able to skate the puck up. Red line on the near side. Sent back deep. They'll scrum for it right in front of the Pointer bench with 1:10 to go in the period. Pops loose. Kennedy Grolke with it. Near side, carrying it in. Here's Alyssa Yoakum, wires a shot. That's high. Rebound to Katie Stanius. Out high, Yoakum with it. And again, another shot. Oh, glove save made. Rebound left out there. Picked up. Shot wired. There's a shot block there as Skylar Arneson with the shot. Northland will get to it off the near wall. Can't clear it out. Here's Courtney Leising digging it free from the near corner. Looks to come in front for Stanius. Instead goes to the far corner. Leising around. She'll wait. Now drips it up far side to Yoakum and turned it over. Here comes Northland back the other way. Tate Hutchinson wiring a shot. That goes wide. Under 30 seconds to go in the period. Pointers will clear it out. Polkamp had it for a minute. Now it's Arneson that'll pick it up. Shoves it ahead on the far side out of the reach of Fusi. Maddie Bliss going to get down and cover it up as it'll roll to her. And we'll get a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff here for the Pointers with 17.6 seconds remaining here in period number 2. 2 in the first, 2 in the second here for the Pointers. They lead this WIAC contest. Trying to keep pace with River Falls and Eau Claire above them in the standings in the WIAC. Face off to the right side of Bliss. Polkamp takes it. Tara Regan bangs into the far corner trying to free it up. Now comes right in front again. Turned aside there by Regan. Northland will get it and bring it out with 5 seconds to go. Josie Bender, a nice job. She'll fire a shot wide. Oh, had Polkamp wide open in front of the net. Never saw her. Final seconds of the period here will tick off. And Stevens Point, after 40 minutes, will carry a 4-0 lead into the second intermission. Well, Mallory Von Tersch, in her Pointer debut, made a couple of saves there. Got her going in her first action of the year. As Stevens Point again with a 4-0 lead after 2 periods. All right, we'll take a break. We come back, we'll get you a second period recap. Stevens Point, a 4-0 lead here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW-Stevens Point athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena in Stevens Point, our second intermission, Stevens Point. A 4-0 lead after outshooting Northland 20-3 in the first period, 17-7 in the second period, so 37-10. The shots on goal through two periods. Pointers opened the scoring at 5:17 of the first. Molly Polkamp, her fourth of the year from Soli Doyle, and then followed it up at 16:57. Natalie Ahern, her first of the year from Courtney Leising and Riley Novak. Made it 2-0 at the end of one period. Second period goals, Maddie Anderle. Her third of the year from Avery Engbrecht at 3:32. Courtney Leising, her team best. Sixth of the year from Grace Torma. That came at 12:09. So right now, Courtney Leising with a 4-point weekend here with a goal and an assist last night and today. Maddie Bliss credited with 15 second period saves for a game total of 33. It is Emily Grieg finishes the day with 8 saves in her 33 minutes and 58 seconds of work. Mallory Van Tersch in her Pointer debut plays 6 minutes and 2 seconds, credited with 2 saves here this afternoon. Stevens Point here has, turned the tables here from the faceoff dot here. So Stevens Point now 18-13. So that's winning 58% of the faceoffs in the period due to Pointers. So went 12-6 in that second period. turn things around in that department. No penalties here this afternoon on either team, so no power plays to speak of, and we'll head to the third period with a 4-0 lead for the Pointers. Again, Pointers last night fell to Eau Claire 6-2, a game tied at 1 after 40 minutes, but the Blue Golds opening things up with 5 third-period goals, including 2 on the power play, and that propelled the Blue Golds into first place in the WIAC at 3-1 with 9 points. River Falls at 2-0-1 with 8 points. Pointers 1-1-1, so 4 points there. Superior 1-2 with 3 points, and Northland 0-3. And again, the Gills come in here today with an 18-game losing streak, still looking for their first WIAC win, and we'll have to turn it on here in the third period. Other games tomorrow, of course, the Pointers will celebrate Alumni Day here as they'll take on MSOE, and then I believe a big skate afterwards is on the agenda for the alumni. Superior's at Eau Claire tomorrow afternoon, and River Falls, boy, I tell you what, these top teams in the West not afraid to play each other, as the Falcons, top-ranked team in the country, still unbeaten at 6-0-2. They will go to Adrian, Michigan for a 2-game set with the Bulldogs Saturday and Sunday. And then the Falcons on Tuesday will head to 4th-ranked Gustavus, who's 4-2. Eau Claire, a rally win over Gustavus last week. The Pointers will have a matinee affair on Tuesday at Marion, a 2 o'clock game there. And Superior also plays St. Benedict. And then next weekend, a long weekend for Ann Lindeman and the Pointers. Friday night, they'll go to Minneapolis and play Augsburg. And then 7 o'clock game there. And then I would assume would drive back to Stevens Point here. And then a 4 o'clock game at St. Norbert on Saturday. So they will go east to or west to east across the state there as well. Another big matchup on Saturday next week. Augsburg, who I believe is ranked 7th in the latest poll. Yep, 5-0-1 for the Augies. They'll take on Eau Claire, Concordia, Minnesota at Superior. So that is big stretch here for the Pointers, as they'll play 3 games both this weekend and then Tuesday, Friday, Saturday next weekend. So we'll go. A lot of parity amongst the polls between D3 Hockey News and the U.S. College Hockey Online. From the December 2nd polls, River Falls, Middlebury, Amherst are the consensus 1, 2, 3 in both polls. You'll get a couple of flip-flops here and there. D3 Hockey News has Gustavus 4, Adrian 5, Plattsburgh 6, Augsburg is 7th. Then it's Utica, Oswego, Elmira, Cortland, Eau Claire ranked 12th at 6 and 3. It is Trinity, Nazareth, and Norwich rounding out the top 15 according to the fine folks at D3HockeyNews.com. U.S. College Hockey Online has River Falls, Middlebury, Amherst, again 1, 2, 3, but then Adrian, Gustavus, Plattsburgh, Utica, Augsburg, Oswego, Cortland, Elmira, Trinity, Eau Claire, Norwich, and Nazareth. So a couple of those teams flipped around here and there. Pointer men in action tonight as they will take on UW Stout here at Willett Arena. 7 o'clock start there. Be on the air with pre-game programming. Pointers come in 3 points behind River Falls in the WIAC standings. Falcons beating the Pointers before Thanksgiving 5-1. Pointers holding on for a 5-4 victory over Superior to split the opening WIAC weekend. So Tyler Krieger and the Pointers 4-3, still hanging in the both the polls, 15th and 13th respectively. So I'm trying to think here. Pointers have been ranked in the U.S. College Hockey Online poll for 182 straight weeks. So got to come out here. Stout comes in at 4-3 overall, 1-1 as well. So the Pointer men will host Stout tonight, and then tomorrow night we'll travel up to Ashland to take on Northland. So we'll have both those games for you, 6:45. The pregame coverage. Other WIAC men's games tonight. Northland is at Eau Claire, Superior at River Falls. Again, the Pointers up to Northland tomorrow. It'll be Stout at Superior, River Falls at Northland. Boy, some other big matchups on the men's side among top-ranked teams out east. What is it? Geneseo and Utica will play a 2-game series here. They're ranked in the top 5. And it's St. Norbert, the number 2 ranked team in the country, hosting Trine, who I believe is 6th. So some good matchups here as we glide into the holiday season here coming up. Pointer women's basketball 5-1. They're back in action after the Thanksgiving break tomorrow. They'll travel to Bethany Lutheran in Mankato. And a big one for the Pointer men tomorrow night at Bennett Court at the Quant Fieldhouse. 7 o'clock start there. Kent Dernbach and the Pointers 6-0. They will host the number 1 ranked team in the country, Trine. Again, that is at Quant Fieldhouse tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So busy weekend coming up here for Pointer athletics. All right, we'll take one more break. Come back with third period action. Stevens Point, a 4-0 lead. Back with the third period coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Visit your local Festival Foods today and pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher produce department. Shopping with Festival Foods earns you discounts on Quick Trip gas, so you can pump up the savings. The more you spend, the more you save. Register your card to easily manage your gas rewards points. Only at Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We are here for you and your family, here for the community, planning for the future, and here for good. Because that's how it should be among people who care for one another. And that's what keeps driving us forward at Aspirus. Good people with good hearts, delivering great care. Care that will keep getting better as we grow and thrive together. Aspirus Health, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador. Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your number 1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526. At Dahl Auto, every pre-owned vehicle goes through a 169-point inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We're all about good people with good hearts, delivering great care. It's what we do, it's who we are, and it's everything we believe in. So no matter what life is throwing at you or your community, you can count on Aspirus to be here for you, for good. Look to Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, set to roll here for period number 3. Stevens Point, a 4-0 lead. Balanced attack here this afternoon, out shooting the Lumberjills 37-10. Mallory Van Tersch in the net for the Pointers here to the right. And it remains Maddie Bliss. I'll tell you what, Maddie Bliss has made some big saves here today for the Lumberjills. Right on the near side, Maddie Anderle for the Pointers. Shoves it ahead with a backhander ahead for Molly Polkamp out of her reach. Still reaching for it. Anderle gets in there again, and now Northland up the far wall and a rolling puck down the far side. Chasing it down, Grace Torma for the Pointers. She's picked up in the far corner. And here's Molly Polkamp now. Steers it with a backhander to Anderle on the near side. Back and forth. She'll spin around here and come up the near side. Puck might have stuck in some water here, and it's Soli Doyle now with it for Stevens Point. Doyle off the glass, down the length of the ice, right in on Bliss, so no icing call. Northland picks it up, center ice, coming back through. Josie Bender reaching for it. Got a piece of it, but now it's Alyssa Yoakum. Far side to Bender. Bender reverses off the far wall, Molly Millar. Millar in, down on one knee, still keeps it going. Now pens it up on the far side to prevent Northland from going back the other way. Scoops it back to Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum ahead, Riley Novak in on the left wing. Novak a shot, save made by Bliss. Rebound out there, and we'll get a little collision in front of the net here. 18:42 to go in the third. Still a 4-0 lead for Stevens Point. All right, off the face-off, control by the Pointers. Yoakum toward the net, redirected, a rebound there. Millar couldn't get to it. Pointers, 4 goals today, tying their season high against St. Catherine in a 4-2 win. Here comes Northland through the neutral zone. Kylie Moffitt turned around. Alyssa Yoakum gets it, shoves it ahead of the far side for Natalie Ahern. Ahern coming in. Stanius rips a shot right into the shin of Hannah Chady, who rattles it around the boards, and it rolls out. Might be a 2-on-1 for Northland. Here come the Lumberjills. Kennedy Grolke in, tried to walk through, stood up very well there by Soli Doyle. Forces it wide, and now they throw it in front. Stick again for the Pointers. Now turnover coming. They walk right in. A backhanded shot. Van Tersch with a save. Got behind her, but she's able to cover it up. Kylie Moffitt ended up wiring a backhander that pinballed around a bit. Van Tersch makes the save and hangs on. We'll get a whistle. 17:47 to go here in the third period. Face off to the left side of Van Tersch. Courtney Leising will take the draw here for the Pointers. Northland a shot. That's blockered aside by Van Tersch up high. And here comes Stevens Point. Stanius to a side with Courtney Leising. Stanius with a shot off the glove of Bliss. Leising gets to the rebound behind the net. Stanius trying to pluck it off the back of the net. Northland will get it around the boards and just out of the reach of Amanda Pouchnick. Pouchnick hustling back to get it. Near side. Now here's the Pointers. Courtney Leising lost it. Kylie Schreier with it. Leising poked it back, Grace Torma stepped up to poke it back away from her. Now it's center ice. Farrington for Northland. Throws it to the far boards. They leave it back to Farrington. Up the boards. To the far corner for Kylie Schreier. Pinballing there. Here's Rachel Fusi for the Pointers. Fusi ahead. Got it back near the red line. Not sure where it is between her feet. Did not see it. And Northland forces it ahead. Kylie Schreier. Ahead. Here goes Rachel Fusi. Pointers are off sides in the play. That allows Northland back the other way. Kylie Moffitt with some speed coming in. Goes to a backhander. Left it on the back door, but nobody home. Nevada Trehe will get it. Trehe. Molly Polkamp for Stevens Point. Cycles around. Now far side just out of the reach of Fusi. She's looking to come around and come off on a change. Northland defender falls down. Carson McQuaker. Oh, fed up there. Here is Alyssa Yoakum for Stevens Point holding the zone. Now poke free. Northland trying to get an odd man rush back the other way, but Stevens Point will get it here. Skylar Arneson. Long range pass here and digging it free. Molly Millar trying to end up with it on the far side after Tara Regan spun it around up the far side. 15 and a half to go in the third. Stevens Point with a 4-0 lead. With the puck at the red line is Soli Doyle. Doyle near side from Maddie Anderle. Northland will bring it in. Julia Fusi in with it. Anderle took it away. Maddie Anderle cuts to the left wing. She'll put her head down and come up the near boards. Flips it deep. Lost it in her feet, and that allows Northland to get possession of it for a minute. Anderle got it back. They tried to slide it through to the middle. Intercepted. Back the other way, Northland through the neutral zone, cutting to the left wing. Long-range shot goes wide there by Kylie Schreier. Comes around to the near side. Stevens Point will get to it. Riley Novak trying to slide it toward Josie Bender on the far side. Now this is Delaney Geeson. Geeson in for Leising. Pointers, nice job to hold the zone. Back to Leising on the far side, walks through. Leising rifles his shot. That is blocked and comes around to the near side. Pointers, long-range shot there. That's intercepted. This might be a 2-on-1 back the other way. Julia Fusi slips it far side to Farrington. Farrington leaves it back. Nobody home there, and the Pointers lift it up and clear the zone. Red line on the far side. Ricochets off of Leising. She'll keep it alive. A rolling puck there. Swatting for it, Riley Novak along with Courtney Leising. Now in on the far side, Farrington. Swept away from her. There to get it is Amanda Pouchnick for the Pointers behind her own net. Pouchnick lifts it up ahead. Slings it ahead toward Natalie Ahern, but nothing there. Northland sends it back the other way. 14 minutes to go in the third. Stevens Point, 2 in the first, 2 in the second. 4-0 lead. Northland centering. Turned aside. Now ricochets out high. Tate Hutchinson. Hutchinson fires his shot, deflected, and Von Tersch, an alert reactionary save with the glove, hangs on, and we'll get a whistle. 13:50 to go here in period number 3. Shots on goal now 38-12 in favor of the Pointers. Make it 38-13 with Hutchinson's shot. Off the draw, shoved ahead. Stanyas trying to clear it out. Jills send it around the boards into the far corner. Here's Skylar Arneson. Lets it go around for Stanyas on the near side. She blew an edge on the near side here. Yoakum will pick it up. as Stanyas now tries to chase it behind the net. Not the cleanest opening 7 minutes of the period here for the Pointers. Kylie Schreier behind the net. Jills off the wall, held in nicely there by Skylar Arneson. Now Northland again floats it ahead. Down the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call here. 13:01 to go here in the third period. Yep, Pointers a 4-2 victory over St. Catharines back on November the 9th. And in that 5-game unbeaten streak, they scored 3 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 3 goals, 2 goals. So 6-2 loss last night after the opening weekend. Back-to-back shutouts in the hands of St. Olaf. But gotten some scoring here. A rocket fired from the point there by Soli Doyle goes wide. Pointers on the forecheck here in the near side. Try to throw it in front. A rolling puck picked up there by the Pointers. Swept at by Engbrecht. Now she'll turn, fire a shot. That's deflected. Bliss with a pad save. Pointers along the near wall, reaching for it. Squirts through Delaney Geeson. Pointers back again. Millar chips it deep on the far side, but sent right back out. Northland will lift it. Glove down there, poked at. And her stick tied up as Soli Doyle spinning around. Northland throws it toward the front of the net. Nothing there. Fusi for the Pointers. Rachel Fusi will get it. Throws a pass ahead. And getting it deep here is Avery Engebrecht. Engebrecht in and around, but nobody can play it. So for the Pointers, Maddie Anderle will get it, and she'll dump it back in. 8 minutes into the third period here. Stevens Point a 4-0 lead. Courtney Leising in the neutral zone, bumped off the play. She'll get some help from Amanda Pouchnick at the red line on the near side. Still scrumming for it here. It is Pouchnick tied up. Leising finally squirts it back toward Grace Torma. Torma recovers, pulls back near side. Here comes Pouchnick. Pouchnick ahead. Long outlet pass here, and this is going to be a whistle and an icing call. Yep, late whistle here. We'll get an icing. 11:35 to go here in period number 3. Pointers tomorrow, MSOE, brand new program in the NCHA. They will be here 2 o'clock. And then Tuesday afternoon, 2 o'clock at Marion. Lysing sends the draw to the far boards, or it's picked up by Northland. Now Lysing near side. Grace Torma. Far boards, tried to bounce it off. Does. Anderle will get there first. Had her stick hammered from behind. Shoving it ahead here is Tara Regan. Northland will clear it back out. Nifty job here by Amanda Pouchnick on the near side to send it back deep. Behind their own net, here's Hannah Chady for the Jills. Long outlet pass, they'll wave off icing. Now for Stevens Point, Skylar Arneson will pick it up. She'll come into the neutral zone, carry it right through center ice. Arneson will keep going. Arneson looks to get a shot off, picked up by a defender. Carries it, thought about a wraparound, now sends it back out high, turning a shot rifled. That goes high, deflected. And Alyssa Yoakum teed that one up, but a shot block there. And Northland gets it, and they'll chip it back out. Far side, Yoakum again. She whiffs on it this time. And it slides right to Kylie Moffitt, who clears it out. Puck comes through the neutral zone to the near wall. Riley Novak will pick it up. She'll carry it through in the left wing. Lost the handle, now gets it back. Here's Molly Polkamp with it. Polkamp turning, firing a shot, blocker down by Bliss. And Polkamp to the rebound, leaves it. Bender with a shot, and we'll get a whistle. Bliss with the save, 10:09 to go here in the third. 4-0 Stevens Point. Of course, no media timeout yet here. It's under 10 minutes, first whistle. That's happens, so face off to the left side of Maddie Bliss. Northland skating just 8 forwards and 4D here today. Tell you what, they play hard. Under head coach Jake Bobrowski. Now back the other way comes Northland. A nifty defensive effort here by the Pointers. Able to clear it out. Onto the right wing ahead. Here comes Natalie Ahern. Ahern with it. Knocked down in the play. From her backside, able to keep it going. Long range shot comes right to in front of that. Shoves a shot. Bliss with a save and hangs on. Ahern with a chance there. 9:40 to go in the third. We'll get the media timeout here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers!
All right, Stevens Point wins the draw. Torma a shot wide that Courtney Lysing will pick up. Skates back out near the blue line and poke checked away from her. Lysing shoves it ahead again, and it is Pouchnick. Sends it ahead for Avery Engbrecht. Near side and slides through the defenders here. Torma comes back to get it. Near side and Pouchnick again shoves it up the wall. Pointers send it in. Oh, Fusi had it and then lost it. And it's Kennedy Grolke back the other way for Northland. Long range shot turned aside by Mallory Von Tersch. Long pass ahead for Avery Engbrecht. Goes too far. We'll get a whistle and an icing call here against the Pointers. Mallory Von Tersch in relief of Emily Grieg here this afternoon. Played a little over 6 minutes of the second period. Face off to her left side now, Lysing. Northland holds it. Now they'll turn, firing a shot. That's chipped aside by Von Tersch. Far side, Torma will reverse back now, feeds it ahead. Cleared out. Engbrecht had it for a minute. Torma with it now. Was trying to jam it ahead. Boy, it looks like it hit part of the ceiling. They'll say play on, and here's Engbrecht with it. Engbrecht to Lysing. Left wing, cross the red line. She'll backhand it deep, come off on a change. Northland will get there first. Almost knocked it in their own net. Anna Chady rattles one ahead. She'll flip it back. Pointers almost read that one perfectly. Alyssa Yoakum back to get it near her blue line. Yoakum ahead. In comes Polkamp. Trying to get free. Splits a defender. Cuts to the near corner. Polkamp out high to Yoakum. Didn't get it cleanly. Fires it wide. Hung up on the back of the net. Pointers will chase after it. Maddie Anderle to the far corner. Looks to come in front. Instead, out it goes. Held in by Skylar Arneson at the far point. And sends it back to the far corner. 7:40 to go here in the third. Arneson pinching in now on the near side. And it's Polkamp walking up. She'll draw a defender. Tried to center it back through, but that's deflected here by the Jills and cleared back out. No icing call here. They'll say play on. 7:20 to go in the third. Stevens Point, a 4-0 lead. Now walking their way into the neutral zone is Polkamp. Yoakum with it ahead. Riley Novak in on the near side. Novak coming ahead, splits it, shoves a backhander. That's deflected off into the near corner. Shots 42-14 in favor of the Pointers. Here is Julia Fusi. Sends it to the near corner. Chasing it down there is Kennedy Grulke, who is taken down hard. It's a little bit of a rile out of the Jills bench there. Now the Pointers turn it over right in front. Backhanded shot, bouncing wide. Now they'll clear it out to the near side. 6:40 to go here in the third. Riley Novak kicks it ahead. Up the wall on the near side and then recovers. Sends it deep. Penalty-free game here so far. Now held in nicely by the Jills on the far side. Over skating the puck that time is Josie Bender. Bender pushes it ahead, throws it back. Delaney Geeson. Near side for Riley Novak. She'll accelerate up the near side, forces it deep. Northland quick to turn it back. Long range there, puts the brakes on. Through a couple of stick checks. Here comes Natalie Ahern back the other way. Ahern with Lysing. They'll get it deep. Shove it behind the net. Under 6 to go in the third. Up ahead, held in nicely here by Amanda Pouchnick. Kicks it ahead. Stanius fires a shot. Bliss scoops up a glove save with the pad. First the pad, then up into the glove and hangs on. 5:47 to go in the third. Still 4-0. Stevens Point. Pointers averaging just 23.4 shots per game. So the 42 today is welcome news to Ann Ninneman and her staff. Katie Stanius now shoves it ahead. Courtney Lysing, long range pass around Torma. Farrington, now Van Tersch plays it to the far corner. Here's Nevaeh Trehe, Lysing throws it ahead. Ahern with it, far side. Ahern through 4 defenders here. Fusi will pick it up for Stevens Point. She'll accelerate to the far side. Goes to her backhand, weaves her way through some defenders, now puts the brakes on, looks to center it, bring it back out in front. Instead of the far corner, it's Yoakum. She'll shove it toward the front of the net, just out of the reach of Molly Polkamp. Polkamp opened the scoring here for the Pointers back in the first. Yoakum in on the far side, onside. Shoves it through to the middle to Fusi, now coming in Polkamp, rifling a shot. Bliss fought that one off. Arneson holds it in near side. Here's Polkamp with it again. Polkamp to the far side to Yoakum. Yoakum with a shot. That's turned aside by Bliss. Far corner, Northland with it, but Stevens Point getting a stick on it. Engbrecht holds it in. Coming up on 4.5 to go in the third. Northland around the boards but not out. Pointers hold it. Now the Jills clear it out, but it's poked free there by the Pointers, Maddie Anderle. Anderle giving chase behind the net. Slows the defender down and now able to get it. She's shoved down in the play. Sticks with it. 4:15 to go here in the third. Pointers looking to get it out in front of the net. Molly Millar with it now. Millar off the far wall. Arneson will tee it up with a shot. That's turned aside by Bliss. Anderle to it now. Anderle half on the far side, turning, walking right in front. Backhanded shot in the goal. Molly Millar will get credit for the goal. Stevens Point now with a season-high 5 goals. With 4:01 to go. As a backhander, she lifted over Maddie Bliss. So Millar with her second of the year. And Stevens Point now a 5-0 lead. Off the far wall, got through Soli Doyle on the far side, but she recovers to flip it back deep. Long range, ricocheting loose again. This is Kiera Farrington. Behind the net. She'll look to center. A shot fired. That's wired wide. And a good chance there. Stick lift here by Julia Fusi. To the side of the net. Cleared out by Stevens Point. Courtney Leising will pick it up. Back the other way with Josie Bender. Leising in near side. She'll rifle a shot. Bliss makes the save. Bender to the rebound. A backhander. Deflected to the near corner. A long-range shot here. Glove save made as Amanda Pouchnick teed it up from the near side. Couldn't tell if Josie Bender got a stick on that to redirect it. We'll see. 3:08 to go here in the third. 5-0. Stevens Point. 3:08 to go here in the third. Half ball on the near side, held in by Pouchnick. Steers it toward the near corner. Trying to bring it back to Pouchnick at the point. Now they reverse it back and dump it behind the net. Ahern coming through. Polkamp in there as well. Shot fired wide. To the near side, 2:40 to go in the period. I should say in the game here. Stevens Point, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. Long range pass and a whistle and an icing call here against Northland with 2:34 to go. 47-16 the shots in favor of the Pointers. And a face-off to the left side now of Maddie Bliss back in the Northland end. Pointers looking for their 5th win of the season. Oh, Yoakum blew a tire here, trying to hold it into the far side. That allows Nevaeh Trehe to carry it in, but regroups quickly and gets help from Engbrecht. Molly Millar, 5th goal scorer for the Pointers. We'll take it back. It's Maddie Anderle at the 16-minute mark. Molly Millar from Maddie Anderle at 16 minutes is the Pointer scoring. Northland clears it back, 2 minutes to go. Yoakum clearing up the far side. Engbrecht feeds it back, but it's out of the reach of Skylar Arneson, so she'll go back into her own end. Arneson, near side, feeds it up the wall, out of the reach of Fusi. This is Tate Hutchinson toward the middle. Kiera Farrington. Up ahead, here's Courtney Leising. 4-point weekend, trying to get free for a shot. Throws it back to the back door, incoming a shot. Can't get a shot off, it's loose in the paint. Backhanded shot pushed just wide by Maddie Anderle. Now another shot, that's gulfed toward the net. Goes wide, Leising to the rebound, tried to throw it out in front again. She reverses, tosses it out there. Northland able to get it and clear out. Farrington back the other way. 2 gold jerseys in there to get control of the puck. Delaney Geeson back with it. Long range pass, 2-on-1. Anderle with Polkamp. A minute to go. Here's Polkamp firing a shot. Pad save made by Maddie Bliss. Back up near side. Northland works it around. Not far enough for icing. Back is Soli Doyle. Doyle coming in. Splits through. Spun around to the far side. Polkamp in there to hold on to it. Tried to hold the zone, and Northland And, boy, Josie Bender should have gotten an interference call here, but they'll let that play on. She's taken down. Now they'll get it back. Bender with it. 25 seconds to go in this one. Rattles out into the neutral zone. Nothing doing. All right, Pointers on the near side. Carrying it in is Amanda Pouchnick on the near side. Walks through, tried to get to her backhand. Stick lifted. 10 seconds to go here in the near corner. Northland will clear it up. This will come all the way down the length of the ice, and we'll get a whistle and an icing call with 3 seconds left. Wouldn't have minded if Mallory Van Tersch would have put a stick to that to let this thing roll out. Pointers going to get win number 5, but more importantly, 3 WIAC points over the Lumberjills here today. Face off to the left side of Maddie Bliss. Pointers win. A shot fired at the buzzer goes wide, and Stevens Point. A 5-0 win here as it's Emily Grieg and Mallory Von Tersch combining on a combined shutout here this afternoon, and Pointers off the bench to congratulate her as Stevens Point gets 3-point victory here today. 3 WIAC points, I should say, in the 5-0 victory. We'll take a break, come back and wrap things up for you from Willett Arena here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Visit your local Festival Foods today and pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher produce department. Shopping with Festival Foods earns you discounts on Quick Trip gas, so you can pump up the savings. The more you spend, the more you save. Register your card to easily manage your gas rewards points. Only at Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics.
There's a lot of good going on all around us, and Aspirus Health is proud to be home to so much of it. We are here for you and your family, here for the community, planning for the future, and here for good. Because that's how it should be among people who care for one another. And that's what keeps driving us forward at Aspirus. Good people with good hearts, delivering great care. Care that will keep getting better as we grow and thrive together. Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence. Compassion for people.
Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador. PuroClean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, PuroClean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. PuroClean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call PuroClean today for all your property needs. PuroClean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Stevens Point, a 5-0 win here this afternoon over the Northland Lumberjills. So Stevens Point 2-1-1, 7 points in the WIAC, now just a point behind River Falls. Again, Eau Claire in first place, 3-1 with 9 points. As, let's see here, Superior and Eau Claire, 2 o'clock on Saturday. The only other WIAC points that will be at stake this weekend. Pointers open the scoring, 5:17 of the first. Molly Polkamp, her 4th of the year from Soli Doyle, made it 1-0. Natalie Ahern, her 1st of the year at 16:57 from Courtney Gleising and Riley Novak. Stevens Point a 2-0 lead after one period, outshooting the Jills 20-3. Maddie Anderle, her 3rd of the year at 3:32 of the second from Avery Engbrecht, made it 3-0. And also in the second period at 12:09, Courtney Gleising, 6th of the year from Grace Torma at 12:09, made it 4-0. Molly Millar closes the scoring, 16 minutes of the third period. Her 2nd of the year from Maddie Anderle. 5-0 is your Stevens Point final score here this afternoon. Pointers outshoot the Lumberjills 12-6 in the third period and 49-16 for the game. If you look at statistically for Stevens Point, Courtney Leising with a 2-point night. Maddie Anderle each with a goal and an assist on a 2-point day there. Shot-wise, let's see. Courtney Leising leading the way for the Pointers with 9. Molly Polkamp with 7. I'll tell you what, Northland, the other thing is, credited with 20 block shots here this afternoon. Maddie Bliss makes 11 saves for the Lumberjills in the third period for a game total of 44. Emily Grieg, 8 saves through 33 minutes and 58 seconds. In her Pointer debut, Mallory Von Tersch with 6 third-period saves for a game total of 8. No penalties in this game, so a penalty-free game between the Pointers and Northland. Stevens Point ends up winning 55.6% of the faceoffs. Pointers improved to 5-3-1 overall, 2-1-1 in the WIAC. Northland now 0-8 and 0-4 in the WIAC. So that's going to do it here. Don't forget, we'll be back in just a little bit. Stevens Point on the men's side will host UW Stout. We'll have pregame coverage at 6:45 tomorrow night. We'll be in Ashland as the Pointer men take on Northland. 6:45 pregame coverage there as well. Our next women's game on the Pointer Sports Network will come in the new year on Thursday, January the 2nd, as the Pointers will take on Hamlin here at Willett Arena in a 5 o'clock start for the Pointers. Don't forget, Pointers are in action here tomorrow. There will be a live video stream up on the UWSP Athletic website, but I'll be with the men. MSOE comes here, opening faceoff at 2 o'clock. Stevens Point wins it here this afternoon, 5-0. Hope you'll be back with us for the men and Stout. 6:45, our pregame coverage here from Willett Arena. I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Also by BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, Wisconsin National Guard, People's State Bank, Monk's Bar and Grill, Marshfield Clinic, Century School of Business and Economics. Also by Hughes Service and Millador, Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Edward Jones, Puro Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Northwind Solar, Len Dudas Motors, Mullins Way, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Aspirus Health, and Thrivent. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics.